Graham. Got to see that this was a potential banana skin for you, but you saw it out very professionally.
I thought that the way that Ayr play, we could actually find ourselves in trouble if we didn't show the right attitude and the right application. But I thought even when we went a goal behind in those kind of circumstances, we continued to believe, we continued to be strong with one another. And I'm thankful that we actually managed to get the goals when we were on top. And we showed a clinical edge today, which is very, very pleasing for a manager.
Yes, you had some really good standout players there. For me, Sean Goss today ruled midfield and dominated in that area. You must have been very pleased with that.
He looks better for me in a 2 rather than as a 1. We had him sitting at the bottom of a diamond, and we need to grow his game understanding of what that looks like in and out of possession. But technically on the football, he actually strokes the ball around the pitch wonderfully well. And we just need to make sure that we keep him fit, or get him fitter than he is currently, and we utilise him in the right manner. But I thought at times his passing was good and allowed our quicker players wide and up the front of the pitch to really, really come into their own. And with that quick release and that range of passing that he has, he's always going to allow us that platform to go and play from.
I saw you mentioning about a week ago there about James Tavernier and what a good player he is at right back. I think he showed that again today, caused Ayr all sorts of problems, especially in that tricky first half.
He did. He joins in attack and play really well. He's the modern attacking fullback. He's got good quality in the final third. He put one cross right on Josh Winchas's head that he headed off the bar. That was exceptional, and he really shows good energy getting up and down the pitch. I really want him to work on his defensive stuff, because I'm a perfectionist and I want him to improve. But we need to ally our in-possession stuff that can be a really, really high order with a better understanding of structure and a better understanding of seeing the game out when the flashy stuff or the culture stuff isn't necessarily working as well as we would like. But James no doubt offers us that outlet on the right-hand side that other teams simply don't possess.
There was a real patience from your team today. Ayr held them back for a good long while until that second goal went in. It was a very tough one, and then suddenly the fans really got on your side and the team roared on after that.
Well, I think it's important, as much as the fans come and they have a job to get behind the team, we've got a job as well to let them enjoy the game and get them behind us. And I think that when we play with tempo and we play with quality, we can really do that, and we've got the ability and the firepower to blow teams away at times, but we have to make sure that we are consistent in our level. We understand that our basics and our fundamentals need to be of the very highest order to allow that quality to shine through eventually. And I think our patience was a key part. When you start to pull teams apart, when you start to probe and start to move them from side to side and up and down the pitch, it becomes fatiguing, it becomes very tiring, and then we possess the quality to open up teams, and I think you saw that today.
Nice to see you being able to bring back Kenny Miller today. It was a nice little run out for him at the end. He seems to be relishing it.
He's that guy, you see him like that every single day in training. He brings that enthusiasm, that application, that attitude and that quality as well. So we need to make sure that if we're going to have people that are keeping him out of the team, they're keeping him out of the team because they are at a higher level of all of those things. But we've got no doubt that Kenny's a top professional and he's a top guy to have in and around the changing room. So bringing him back is a special thing for us, and we need to make sure that we utilise him correctly.
Well, Neil, that's a real good time for the gaffer to drop you right in it, giving you the reins for the day. Tough final score, but it doesn't tell the full story.
Well, I don't think so. I think for the first 60, 65 minutes, I thought we competed really well. And for a while, I was hoping that the upset was going to be on. It wouldn't, even at 1 each, I thought Declan went through, had a great chance, and if he scored, it could have been different.
Yes, and also you went out there with an attacking formation as well to take on the break a lot of the times. Quite defensive, but really going for it up front, especially in that first half. There were some excellent moves. There
was a lot of good breaks in going forward, but to be honest, the team picked itself because it was just the players that we had available. We never had a lot of guys available. We had a couple of last-minute inclusions, likes of Geggins and Paddy Boyle were serious doubts up until the day of the game.
And they hadn't actually trained very much recently, have they?
Paddy never. I think Paddy trained one day last week, and it was just or get a run one day. He's not been well as well, and Geggs has trained a couple of days, but he's been out for a long time. And the last time he came in, he played against Queen's Park, and he had a recurrence of his calf injury. So we were conscious that we were taking a risk even playing him today as well.
Do you think that had an effect on the team over the full 90 minutes in terms of having players who were just that wee bit under fitness?
Certainly our boys tired of the last 20 minutes, but I think that happens when you put that much into the first half. I mean, our boys were pressing well. They were getting about well. We were keeping the Rangers fans quiet. So.
You also had the thing. There was a couple of soft goals. You felt that, I heard you say earlier today that you felt there that they maybe could have stopped. What do you think went wrong?
I think there was a lapse in concentration for their second goal, but that's had a massive impact in the game, hasn't it? Because when you play against one of the old firm and you're in the game, then it's great to have something to hold on to. Once you go down, I felt as if when we lost the second goal, the boys' heads almost went down, and that was the kind of only slightly disappointing thing is when we lost the second goal and the third goal. I felt as though at that point our heads went down and we stopped getting about and doing what we'd been doing for the vast majority of the game.
You're talking there about injuries, players not 100% fit. How will this game affect next Saturday when you're up against another league team? Are there any good points coming out of it? Has it given them confidence?
I think the first half and first 15 minutes of the second half we've shown that we can compete with anybody. I think going forward, like I watch us going forward, and I think we can score against anybody, and we look good going forward. So we'll take the positives out the game from what we've done well, and then we'll have to obviously look at the bad, like the soft goals, and see where we switched off, and if there's anything we can do constructively going forward to fix that.
Right, just one more question. How is the gaffer, Ian McCall? He's sitting at home today kicking walls and on a phone?
I would think so. He's not great, and the issue is it's a very serious issue, which for me, in football terms, there's more important things in life than football. So obviously hoping that the gaffer has a speedy recovery, and he'll hopefully be back in the next week or 2 weeks.
So is that a detached retina he's got?
He's got a detached retina. He's had an operation on it, and he's supposed to take 10 days full rest. Knowing the gaffer, it's unlikely he'll take 10 days, but for this type of thing, I think he should.